Hey folks, Retro Dad here. Hope everybody had a great time over the holidays and New Year. So this new year I've decided to take a dive into the world of content creating. It's all going to be retro based, so it's going to be pretty much anything PlayStation 2 and earlier. Something I've never done before, so I'm just going to play it by ear, I'm just going to wing it, turn the camera on, press play and see what happens. If anybody's got any helpful tips or suggestions, feel free to drop me a message. I could do with all the help I can get. I had a comment on one of the posts that I put up a few weeks back suggesting that I create a video showcasing the retro machine that I put together. So I thought if I'm going to take a dive into creating videos, then that would be a good place to start. So here it is. That is my little retro beast. It's a HP Elite Desk, small form factor, so it fits in there like any console would. It's got a quad-core i5 7th gen processor in there, 8 gigs of RAM. It's only got onboard graphics, so it's not exactly a powerhouse in computing, but it does the job for retro. So let's fire it up and take you on a tour. So the system that I'm using is Batacera. It's flashed to the hard drive, so it just boots straight into that. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Batacera, it's not exactly an emulator in itself. It's more a garage for emulator storage. So it emulates pretty much everything from the Fairchild Channel F, which I believe was released in 1976, all the way through to the Wii U, the Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 3. It's probably one of the best things I've ever put together. I'm more than happy with it. I'm so impressed. So let's take you on a little tour, show you what systems it has, what settings you can change, show you a little bit of gameplay. Controllers, at the moment this is a wired controller because I haven't actually fitted wireless or Bluetooth into it just yet. But controllers, I'm currently using Switch controller. Well, I say Switch controller. It's a Switch controller bought from AliExpress, so God knows what's in it. Any controller works. I've got my PlayStation controller I've hooked up to it, my Xbox controller I've hooked up to it. I've even got an old USB PlayStation 2 controller knocking around that I started using on it. So if we go all games, so as you can see, it's got currently 23,388 games. It's more games than I'm ever going to get around to playing. I've got 607 in my favourites list, and we go, was I right? Yeah, 1976, the Fairchild Channel F. That's where cartridge gaming began, and it goes right through with the Ataris, the Odyssey, Microsoft DOS. You've got a couple of microcomputers in here, Commodore, ColecoVision, the NES. That's pretty much where my life in gaming began, with the NES. I've also taken the time and deleted all the duplicates, so there was hundreds of thousands of duplicate games in here, all ROM hacks, all unreleased, all homebrews. So I've gone around and I've deleted all them. What else we got? Master System, more Ataris, the Amiga, Mega Drive. Got some handhelds in here as well. The Neo Geo, 3Do, Jaguar, PlayStation, Saturn, N64, MAME, Dreamcast. Yeah, I've got a couple of arcade emulators in here as well. My favourite console of all time, the PlayStation 2. I think that was pretty much the pinnacle of gaming. I don't think anything's come close to beating the PlayStation 2. I haven't got much above that. 9 Xbox games on there. Nintendo DS, the PSP, and the FB Neo. So as you can see, it holds a lot of systems. That's just a fraction of what you can actually put on there. As for settings, so let's go to the PlayStation 1. So if you go into PlayStation 1, you can bring up your options and go into advanced system options, and here you can choose from a list of different emulators. Personally, I prefer using the DuckStation, but you do have other emulators in there that you can use. You can go down to display. So many settings you can play about with. You can change your aspect ratio. You can keep it as your normal old tube telly setting, which is what it was designed for originally, or you can change it to widescreen to fit the screen. You can change your rendering settings. So many things to improve the quality of game. You play the games like you never thought possible. Let's take you on a little bit of a gameplay. Let's see my favourites list on the PlayStation. See, Carmageddon was always fun. So I also plan on doing something I'm gonna call the random retro sessions. Let's turn that down a bit. Yeah, so random retro sessions, I'm planning on just switching on the computer, hitting random and recording what happens. Hopefully you can find some hidden gems, bring back some old memories, just record what happens and upload it later, see how it goes. If anybody's got any tips or ideas or suggestions on streaming and content creating, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Be more than happy to hear from you. So memory cards is another thing. They have built-in memory cards, so you don't need any like USB stick or anything like that. It is all built in. I don't think I've got any saved game. Slaughter City. This is a game I should have possibly kept the old tube ratio for. We'll see how it plays. Yeah, definitely should have kept the old tube ratio. I forgot about the handling was in this game. In fact, I never actually played this game on the PlayStation. It was the N64. N64 on PC I played this game on. That's enough of that. Let's go on to the next system. Just gonna have a quick playthrough, just show you some gameplay of different systems. Where we got in the Saturn. Skip. jump. Leave you standing still. No. Oh, lie down. Any grenades? Nope, doesn't look like it. Aha. There we go. Let me in. Oh yeah. And you. One up. Oh yeah, favourite. Can I change my weapon? Yes. And that's Contra on the Saturn. Let's have a look. I'll show you the PlayStation 2. Let's go with a racing game. Burnout. Burnout was on the PlayStation 2, probably one of the best racing games ever made. Let's see. Takedown. Should actually have the saved file on it.
Going to be a serious stacking car setup. The downtown traffic is backing up.
Brilliant soundtrack to this game.
If you can hear my voice, which you are right now, then you're listening to Crash FM. Racers are returning to the U.S. with...
You can change the rendering settings on the console, and if you increase the rendering settings too high, your system will let you know it'll be very laggy. Let's see what I've got this set now.
Of Pescado. This is the home of fish, silverfish apparently, and one big lake. Also, the hottest burnout action this side of the state.
Oh, come on. As you can see, it's playing the PlayStation 2 quite well. No lag in the music. No screen tearing. Yeah, like I said, I'm more than happy with my build, and I look forward to playing through my childhood. So I'm going to leave that one there. I hope you enjoyed my first video. I will be back with some more in the future. Keep it retro, guys.